Jamie Glennon here, South Delta Music, Island Guitar Shop. Continuing to work on my project here with the PRS stylish guitar that I bought on eBay. Coming along pretty good. Since our last little visit, when I was sanding down the epoxy and epoxy whatnot, I to kind of continue to do that, and this afternoon I glued on the neck. I didn't get any video of actually doing that, largely because, well, it was pretty boring. I will show you though, however, I did use this glue right here, the LePage wood glue. It's a carpenter's glue, so very strong. I've used it for other projects before in building things, not so much a guitar neck, but other different things that require strong glue hold. So this is pretty good. It's worked for me so far, and hopefully work here. Couple of clamps. I did find I could have used some bigger mouth cam clamps, which I didn't have. I just have these clamps here. But I'll take it out of my little jimmy here. I put it in. But if you can see here, essentially it's there's two types of necks in these guitars. One is a bolt-on, and one is basically they call a set-in, which means glue. So it glues in right into the hole there, underneath where the neck pickup will be. So I covered it pretty good. I made sure to sand down all around the neck area. I might have a picture of that somewhere I took, hopefully. If there is, I'll post that here. But I sanded all around where the actual neck was going to be in there to make sure there was no resin or any junk there. I wanted it to be pure wood on wood to work the best. So once I sanded that down in that area that was going to be going in and marked it off, I covered it all with glue and I popped it in and I clamped it on. So clamped it on the front and the back. You can see I've got some paper here and whatnot just to protect the finish. These, of course, clamps are great because they just squeeze in and they really help put things on. It seems to be pretty good. I did some measuring quick, and it seems to be from nut to around the bridge area there, 25 inches, which is standard on a PRS length, slightly longer than Gibson does. Can't remember what Fender does off the top of my head, but I do know PRS does 25 inch, and Gibson's about 24 and a half to 24 and 3/4. I don't think it varies, but anyway, so I was happy to see that that's basically the right length. I've also been looking at the various different components, starting to look into my components now. The two-pneumatic bridge that came with this, if you recall, and I think I showed it in the video, was silver. And now looking at my colors and whatnot, I'm pretty sure I'm going to go gold. So not the best picture there, but that's silver, that one that came with it, whereas I'm looking at going gold now. Actually, here's the tail piece, you can see here. So I kind of like this gold with the with this sort of cherry red look that I've got going, cherry washed black red look. I think that looks pretty good, so I think I'm going to pursue that option. Here's the actual bridge itself here. So we go on there, something like that. So you can see it, the gold looks quite a bit better. So I've already got some Grover Grover tuners right here that I actually have for a different project, but I think I might be stealing them from that project for this one. I'll just have to get some others. So ironically, these tuners are almost the price of the kit, but you know what? You got to put on good tuners, and you got to put on a good bridge, and you got to put in good pickups. And if you do all that, well, that's what you're gonna have a great guitar. So as long as the guitar doesn't fall apart on me, I'm gonna feel pretty good about that. So anyways, as you can see, it's coming along. I decided to put the neck on ahead of totally finishing off doing the finish, because I'm just getting to that point now where I'm tweaking it and I'm like little bits and pieces in there. So I thought, well, if I'll put the neck on, and then there's like there's a little blemish down here that I want to fix, and still sanding bits and pieces and whatnot. So kind of get to that point with it all assembled, and then I can and then I'll start the lacquer at that point. So the other thing that became apparent to me, good or bad, once I got the this finish on it, I can now see things, is that this is actually more than two parts in the back here. which wouldn't matter too much if I was painting it, but because I decided to clear finish it, I could see it, but there's actually about 4 parts there. See if you can see them in there. So you can see this right there. So this kind of whole side is one piece. And then you can see there's a line there, there's 2 pieces, right? There's another line, and then there's another one there. So, and if you look closely, you can see that, oh, look, it's a little bit different. So there's one thing you will get different with buying one of these kit guitars versus going and buying a body blank from a Tonewood specialist, as they're going to give you a very nice matching pair. But you know what? That's okay. It's working anyways, and I'm not going to change. I'm still going to leave it nice and well, you can see it back there too, right? You can see this sort of different colors. Anyways, you can see this one's much darker. But anyways, so well, you live, you learn, and I still think that the quality is still worth $125 for the whole kit. So anyways, so I'm going to continue with that. The head's coming along pretty good. The headstock there. Neck's feeling all right. It's one of the things I got to tune up bits there. You know, it needs a little bit more sanding and whatnot. And then I will take off this blue tape soon enough. And again, like I said, once that's all done, well, I guess I won't take off the blue tape before I do the lacquer, but whatever. Anyways, the blue tape will be on there for a while. So I guess that's about it. So put it back up in my little Jimmy rig I put here, so I can just kind of lay it in, I guess, for now. Tomorrow I'll be able to actually hang it up by its neck, but today not so much. Today it's I'm just gonna sit in here. There we go. So today I just have it sitting in this little thing I rigged up here. Those 2 clamps so it doesn't fall over. But so that's where I'm at. Again, pretty good coming along. The other thing I am going to do is these are the things I talked about in the first video. I wasn't all that thrilled with the color. They're kind of that standard Gibson-y color. I still think I might try and find some brassy goldy looking ones, but for now I'm actually going to paint them black. Because the front's black and all the red and whatnot, so I think I'm just going to paint them black, and I'll see how that looks. And but I do think that if I'm going to put all these gold and brassy looking components on there, then I'm gonna see if I can find the same one there. You can see the switch plate cover there. I was just messing around, seeing if it would fit. So when I went in, now I can't get it out. Just kidding. It's just needs to be popped out. But anyway, so that's what I'm doing. Come along nice. I've been at it now with drying and waiting and sanding time. I've been going at it for about a week now, fairly leisurely. So it's coming together. There'll be some delays, obviously, when doing lacquer and buffering and all the other stuff, but again, that's just normal, it comes with it. But it's coming around. I'm going to buy some components tomorrow. I'll give you maybe an update tomorrow on what I've got, or the day after. And by then I should be getting into the last bits before I lacquer. So Jamie Glennon, South Delta Music here in the Island Guitar Shop. Things are coming along great with my little product here of the DIY eBay kit. And take care, and we will see you soon.